This is the first car that I ever drove. I remember the day this car was finally delivered to the dealership. My dad had been waiting on it. It was special ordered. Not a whole lot of cars built like this. He knew the owner of the dealer. It was McGuire Chevrolet in North Bergen, New Jersey. The day the car came in, my dad said, fine, don't touch it. They took it off the truck, went up there, picked the car up, and drove it right to his shop. They didn't let him prep it, didn't want him to wash it, didn't want him to put their hands on it. He didn't want anybody driving the car. The hubcaps and whatnot were in the trunk of the car. He drove it right to his shop, because at the time, he was buying the car to drag race it and drag race it only. And he didn't want anybody touching his car. And I remember as a kid going to the racetrack, but we pretty much lived there. It was my dad's business. He built race engines. So, of course, his cars had to run good at the racetrack in order to sell business. And we were at Englishtown, New Jersey, Island Dragway, pretty much all the local racetracks constantly with this car. The car won A-Stock, I can't remember how many times. I know it finished top 10 in points throughout the whole series in Englishtown, New Jersey, multiple years. There was multiple articles written about the car. The car was so easy to drive in A-Stock, my mother actually got in the car one night and drove it and won with it at the racetrack. After about 3 years of drag racing it, the car was very successful, had a really good time with it. At that point, he wanted to move up to a gas class or a modified, and he didn't want to tear the car up. So he put it in storage till about, I'd say, early 90s maybe, and my dad pulled it back out, put the stock tires and wheels, put the stock exhaust back on it, and it's been sitting ever since. The engine in the car is a 396, 375 horse. It's the largest motor you can order from GM at the time in the car, unless you were buying a car from Motion Performance or Yanko, then they were putting 427s in them. But factory order, this was the biggest motor you could buy. It was a 396, 375 horse, had a solid camshaft, aluminum intake manifold, a Holley 780 carburetor. This is pretty much bought from the factory race car. This car has no power steering, no power brakes, heavy-duty suspension, came with a Palsy traction, obviously, but it was ordered with the best engine you could buy at the time. As you can see, the car's in really good shape considering its age, and like I said, it's never been restored. It's got the original top, interior, and paint. My dad was adamant about never repainting it. He was very adamant about keeping the car the way it was. And I think the purists really like the car this way. This is a real collector's car. It's hard to find a car that's all original, and this is it. You can actually look at this car in the interior and say, document, this is the way a car came from Chevrolet in 1967, because there's nothing inside this car that's not original. Just the way it came. I mean, right down to the little screws, nothing's been moved. There you have it.